main attraction. It's Ipsy because beauty is more fun here at Ipsy. That's right. I finally got my bag. They said it was going to be here. Actually, they said it shipped a couple of days ago. It came yesterday, but I had my Mouse Monday, so I let that go out first. I'd already done the ultimate and my extra for the 25-year-olds, so if you haven't seen those, go back and take a look. But we're going to dive into this package. I have two, so this must be my add-ons. Yeah, I had 3 add-ons, and that's here. And then I had this, and my total bag value was $195. And I did spend like $15 on this bag, and this is my IPSY Glam Bag, or Original. And then I spent $357, $11.50 plus tax for this. So what do you say? About $30 for both of these and a $195 value. So let's check out my choices Ipsy made for me, and then also find out what I chose, because we do get to choose one product. It's $15 a month. I think there's a $2 or $99 shipping fee plus your tax. And this is our little bag this month, and it's so pretty. And I know I referred to the other bag as Mediterranean, but my girlfriend Carol Gardner, you know her, she said that it reminded her of a bandana. And I can see that too, you know, because there are bandanas like this as well. And I don't know if she's gotten her box yet, but I do know it's on the way. So we're going to look in here and see what I have. It's got a nice little metal zipper. It's got a nice little paisley looking tag there. It probably says Ipsy on there somewhere. I'm not sure that it says Ipsy on there anywhere, but it's a little paisley style zipper pull. And we have 5 items in here, and the first thing that they chose for me, I'm going to go there first, and it is the Bright and Glow Radial Facial Pads. And it's the must-have of the month is what they're saying, and it was picked for me. There's 10 pads in here, and it brightens and glow, and the tip is start with a clean, dry face, white pad across the face, neck, and décolleté once or twice a day. Follow with moisturizer and SPF, dispose in the trash after use. It says it's got glycolic and lactic acids. Okay, so it's kind of a little bit of a facial exfoliating is what I would say this is going to do. So I'll try those out. So that was my first item that they picked for me. I don't know if I even welcomed you to my channel. Welcome to my channel. I appreciate you so much. And if you would, hit that little subscribe and that like button. And my next item is Sonage. I think that's how you say it. And it's apply under eye area. So it's a luster eye cream, it says. And they don't give me any values of these. I guess because they're all mini deluxes. And I'm sure it's probably sealed. It is. And I'm going to leave this sealed because I don't know if I'll get to it or not. I have a Sonage eye cream that I'm using right now, and it could be this one, but in the full size. So if it is, then this could end up in a giveaway. But it does say that it's plant collagen, centella acacea, which I really like all those ingredients, including the niacinamide. So it's going to be a great eye cream, so I may end up using it. And then the next item that they picked for me was a lip oil, and it's the Lava Beauty. It's a lip drip oil, and it's swiped directly on your lips, on your bare lips, or layer over a favorite lipstick for added shine and moisture. Reapply as needed. And I don't know, again, if this is a full size. It looks kind of like a full size, but they don't seem to give any information on it. Oh, okay. It says it was a $26 value, and I would say this is a full size. So I got a full size in this, and that's the Lava Beauty. And I got bubble gum. Yeah, I love bubble gum. Yes, I do. How are you all doing today? It looks like bubble gum. I wonder if it smells like bubble gum. Oh, it does. Okay, this could be a favorite. I have some Too Faced lip oil that's in bubble gum, and I like it. And I guess that tastes a little bit like bubble gum, but it for sure smells like it, so I'm sure to love that. And you could have got this for $3.50 in the shop, so that's a good deal. And it's very moisturizing, like it said. And then the last item that they picked for me was this pistachio skincare, and it's pistachio body butter. And I thought, wow, that sounds pretty interesting. And I don't know if it had a price on it. It looks like a little deluxe sample. After showering or bathing, you massage this all over the body, concentrating on the elbows, knees, and the heels. And yeah, it's just a deluxe mini, so you're not going to really get a price on that, but you get a chance to try it out. And I love pistachios. I eat them all the time. I'm going to take this off. This smells good. I can smell it underneath there. Let's try it out. It is a green color, just like pistachio would be. And it smells like pistachios. Smells good. So that ought to be fun, and it's a body butter. I like to use body butters. Has anybody seen or used this brand? It's pistachio. That sounds really cool and upscale. So that's nice. Okay, let's see what else I have in this bag. I think the last thing is going to be my choice. And we had several things to pick from, and I can't remember what they were, but I decided to get the WHOo, and it's the Essential City Palette in Edit 1. And I have the WHOo eyeshadow, which I actually have that on today. I thought since I knew this was coming, I would put on my WHOo eyeshadow. And this here, little compact WHOo, it is an upscale, like, cosmetic company, and I think they're out of California. And a lot of their stuff is in gold packaging, but I'm interested to see if this packaging is going to be like the maroon. Like, this is their little eyeshadow palette that I got, and this is a $48 value, which of course helped make my bag be a lot more expensive when you look at it like that. And you got your name WHOo there. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I can tell you I've got on their lip liner today and their eyeliner, which I got all from Ipsy. Everything that I've gotten from WHOo so far has been from Ipsy, and I've really enjoyed it. I'd enjoy it more if I could get it out of this box. Did you get Ipsy Original? I think it's a good price for $15. Now for me it's around 18 something with my tax, but here's what it looks like. It says, using a face brush or fingertips, apply the shades to the high points of the face to add warmth, color, and radiance. Build and blend as desired for a soft, natural look or more defined finish. Wear shades individually or layered together for customized dimension. And like I said, this was my pick, and it's Edit 1. So these are my colors. And I don't know if I had a choice of Edit 1 or Edit 2. I might have. But like that middle looks like a little bit of a pink blush. And I didn't put blush on. But I told you the other things that I have on. The eyeliner. And let's just see how this does. And it's got a highlighter too. I'm going to use a little bit of the orangey color too. Add a little depth on there. Yeah, it looks pretty. So very nice, and you can tell my redness is really red, and that's just the top part. It keeps creeping up to my neck, and it really freaks me out. But I'm trying not to let it bother me too much. And I'm going to put a little bit of this on top. That's pretty nice. So I've got my WHOo face palette. It says it's a city palette, the essential. So I'm going to say that's blush, 2 different blushes, and a little bit of a highlighter there. And then I've got the WHOo eyeshadow on today, and these are 2 colors. I've got this color on the lid, this color in the crease, and then I've got their eyeliner, and a lot of their stuff apparently is in the gold and the maroon, and this is their brown eyeliner, and that's what kind of tip it looks like. I have this in black as well, and then this was the lip liner that I used, which matched my lipstick. The WHOo liner, which I used today, was the Laura Geller, I believe. I think it's in Jelly Bliss, but this is Laura Geller. So it matched this liner really well. You can tell, see? Good matchup on that. And these are good. I use them all the time. I love the lip liner. And I don't use the liquid eyeliners that much, but when I do, you know, it works really well. And like I said, this is in brown, just so you can see the dark color of it. And then here's this color on my wrist, which is the lip color. Like I said, I love that lip liner. And of course the lip shade here I have on, but I'll go ahead and mark that too. So see, it went really good with the lip liner. And then I also sprayed my face with the WHOo finishing spray. It's the essential finishing spray. So she's getting a whole liner. He or she's getting a whole line. And they may be made in Korea. I'm not sure. But I know they sell them out of California. So I'm real happy with all those choices. Let me know what you think. And then the things that I bought for $3.50 each. When I go through the $3.50, I usually only look for full sizes. And the first thing that was a full size was this Glow Juice. It was $3.50, and they said it had a value of $26. Now, to me, there's a larger size than this. So I'm wondering if that's the one that's $46. But it's a really nice glow juice that you put on. And of course, this is botanicals. It's got 16 acids to refinish, you know, to do a peel. So, and that's why it's called Glow Juice. And that's, you know, I thought I'm going to get that because I know this is nice. I have the larger one, I think, but for $3.50, I thought that was a good buy. So I got that. And of course that helped my dollar value be higher, you know, buying it full size items. And then I bought this, and it was a full size Aether Beauty. I've heard some of y'all call this Author, but it's ATHR. So is it Author or Aether? I've heard it said both ways. Aether Beauty, Author Beauty. And this is just an eyeshadow pod, and I can't remember what the value of this was, but of course I got it for $3.50. I want to say it was like $16. And it's a full size, and it is sealed. I'm going to leave it that way, but you can see the color is real similar to what I have on today. And then the next thing that I got, which they said was a full size, is a Party Diva palette. And I don't remember the value, but I think it was around $20. But I got it for $3.50. And let's take a look at it. It's a Formula Z, so yeah, it probably was a $20 or $25 value. That's typical for Formula Z. And this is really pretty. Look at those colors. I think I'll love using that. I like that shiny purple in there. It's kind of a glittery purple, and then I've got a little bit of a glitter over here, and then all those mattes. So that'll make a beautiful look, and it's a cute little palette in pink. So that was my Ipsy Original and my add-ons, and that was for my August. So let me know what you think. Do you have a favorite out of my add-ons? I had that Earth Harbor Glow Juice. I had the Aether or Author Beauty little eyeshadow pod, and it's in Serafina. And then I had the Formula Z Party Diva palette. So very nice. Out of those three, I'm not sure, because that Glow Juice is good, but that Party Diva palette looks really nice. And then I love the little bag that we got this month. It's so cute. So let me know what you think about this, and then let's see if we have any surprises. Looks like we have a little bit of a sneak peek for next month, and we're going to have a Mika and Elf Skin and what is that? Slim Miss Glam or something like that. SL Miss Glam, not sure. And then Origins, of course, is in the shop right now as a deal for around $59, I think. And this month was Soft Reset is what they called it. And then here's my product card that I could have been looking off of, but I always go online to check that out. But if you bought a full size of the pistachio body butter, you'd be looking at about $28. And if you bought the peel pads, that looks like $39 for a full size. And I told you the lip oil was $26. And then if you bought a full size of the eye cream, that would have been $38. Well, it says it's a travel size and it's a $38 value. Wow, that's some expensive eye cream. Deluxe sample says it's $28 or $38, so I don't know, maybe those are the prices of it. But anyways, that's my bag, and I'm enjoying getting Ipsy Original. I haven't never gotten it. I think this is my third one, so it's been kind of a fun ride. I'm still doing my cream therapy. It's someone had asked, what is it? It's for actinic keratosis. It's pre-cancer, I guess, cells that they seen on my chest from sun damage, and it's supposed to remove all of that. So I'm on day 6, my last day to put the cream on, and then I have 3 to 7 days of the more inflamed. It's not even fully inflamed yet, and it is starting to be uncomfortable, and if I seemed a little bit out of it, it could be because of that. I still push through things because I'm not in a position just to sit around and do nothing. I can't really just go and lay down and fall asleep because my husband might need me. And now, on top of everything else, my son Josh had another stroke, and he is currently at the urgent ER care, and they're waiting on a bed to open up to go to like a bigger hospital and do an MRI to see how bad it was. But it did impede his speech. And he told me today, I was visiting him, and he said it could be permanent. So we're going to pray that's not true, and that he gets healed up and gets back at home, and that I get totally healed up, and that my husband does good during all this time, because we got extra stressors on us. And I appreciate all your prayers, I really do. And I'm pushing through. I must have a strong pain tolerance, or the Lord has taken the pain down, or maybe both. I don't know. I don't want to take credit for anything. I thank y'all for y'all's prayers, and I give credit and glory to God. And I pray that I get through the next few days with minimal pain. I mean, I know there's going to be some, and it does affect you. It affects you mentally when you're in pain, and you know that. If you have like a real bad headache or a backache or whatever, you just don't feel like doing anything. And it's the same type of thing. You may feel it, but you can push through, and that's kind of what I've been doing. So let me know what your favorite item is. This was a great full size to get. I love that. And I love my little Bisha palette that I got. I think it's a nice little color for me. And I'm excited that I got a body butter. I can try it out really nicely. And of course, the eye cream, I'm going to have to give that a try because that's probably, it was a travel size for like $38. It's got some nice ingredients in it that I like. So I'll probably try this. I'm going to see if the one I have, if it's full size or not. But anyway, you let me know what you think and what's your favorite. And I appreciate your prayers. If you're still here, I'd really appreciate a like and a share or a hype, or if you're new, totally subscribe and come back and see me. I sure would appreciate that too. I'm sorry that I'm kind of all over the place, but like I said, I am pushing through and getting through this process, and at the same time I want to be able to show y'all what I got. So I do have an allure box that'll be coming up and some other things. But anyways, as for today, that's all I have for this IPSY Original, and I thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every one of you, and as usual, I wish you all a blessed and happy day. Bye-bye.